beginning. Then you get the people who endured. And I'm delighted to have met, as I think, 5 former presidents. I congratulate them all. I think what is very, very interesting too is inta con rade you're an sprid on mehel la arakton agus kuldini gobrastov vikalia. When you see people working together collectively, and when people are working together, it's very, very impressive. It has consequences not only for the award you're celebrating today, but for the future of your community. I think there's something that was very impressive as I was preparing to come down, was the particular stress that you're putting on environmental protection and care. And really that's an example to everyone. While we have had the 2 great documents in 2015 responding to climate change and the meeting in Paris, and also then in New York, the meeting on sustainable development, what's wonderful is to see it being put into practice at a local level. On the awards that you've had before, and you've been recognised before, you've learned from them and you've built on them, and you have become more skilled, more imaginative, more determined. And here you are, overall winners with remarkable distinction of having achieved the highest mark in the competition. A mark is Simpson Union. Birdhill's win has brought you, of course, the admiration and respect too from right across the land. And I think that anybody who comes and sees, if you like, it's one thing for it to be in a beautiful location, and Birdhill is that, but it's another to be able to make it available, correlata, to show it and to respect it and to enhance it as you have done. I think, as well as I have said, you are giving practical example to the responsibilities which fall on us all to respond adequately to those great challenges I mentioned of climate change and environmental responsibility. The other point which I think as well I saw in the notes that you circulated was your stress on inclusiveness. That is the importance as well. The founders are always necessary, and the people who stay in the tough times are even more valuable. But also, if you are to continually renew your efforts, you need to be including every section of the community. You've done that with great success. I just want to say too, there's, what a beautiful name it has. Knock-on an Amy, always shade. There it is. Tris Livlin needs on us and later Toshvidian of the course in a Gaelga. Agus and we gave you if you allowed your honey made the couple of nomad I had. Martha Bame special Kaliaga Arden Gavilas the Hocktier. Blinata I'm Shaham Marblin and Gaelga. 2018 has been specified as a year for the Irish language, and we're not imposing it on anyone, but we're encouraging everyone to in fact actually use whatever Irish they have. And for those who might have a bad memory of it, because not all teachers were saints at all times like the ones that you have now. So Kashit and Tarnishan Sahurtanjanga. So those of you who whatever might say, you have to cast aside your Leshgulut and give Irish a second chance on Torna shots. I think what is very, very impressive as well, of course, is not just the people coming together and saying it like that, but it requires cooperation between the local authority, between the local committees, because you have the support of public representatives from all of the political parties, and that they are so helpful to you and encouraging you. I think as well the commercial interest in the peoples of the town. I often wondered what would happen in a place like this if you decided to be reluctant about cooperating with the Tidy Towns Committee. I'm sure they would, with generosity and care and love, tell you that you had to do something about yourself. But anyway, you have great results to show. You have great results to show for it. I think all these partnerships are working. Now, just to finish and to say there were particular things that we're very interested in. I've mentioned already the very welcome and admirable emphasis on matters environmental. Now, I don't know whether I had a chance to talk to Sabine about this, but one of their achievements is the planting of a communal herb garden, where in fact you can come with a help yourself bag and scissors for home cooks. Now, we've given up on the cooking ourselves for a short period of time. We'll be fiercely herbal when we return. I think as well, I think that it is, of course, such a wonderful example, because it's a great example for a practical indicator of sustainable living, environmental thoughtfulness and diversity, and of course food, flavoursome food. I think as well, the other thing which is very important, when we look around here and we look at the fantastic trees, and that young children in Birdhill have sown trees that will in turn will grow and flourish like the children themselves. I think the work, and I've already mentioned the radio interview I had about how the young people were encouraged. I want to pay tribute to the pupils of Birdhill National School and the local youth club, and also the timed capsule in your local park, and the murals and eagle mosaic in your local park. I'm very interested in murals anyway. About 100 years ago, when I was Minister for Arts Culture, long before I was Minister for Arts Culture in the Gaeltacht, we in Galway set up the very first use of the murals in schools. And some people would say, that's just Michael D and his murals. But at any event, anyway, what we found was something very interesting. We found that it was most encouraging, not just for the murals themselves, because then we were inundated with schools who wanted to become part, but also for what an encouraging thing it was for visual appreciation. And it was everybody benefited really from the visual contribution that it was. I so congratulate you in all of that. And then I hadn't, but I think there was something which was most wonderful, and that was the turning of the telephone box into a book exchange, which I think is very, 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 very thoughtful. Books are very, very important. I think Birdhill's motto is for the sake of the little village. Na fakle shinta shitoka or laur irtak. Those words are taken from the words of Matt the Thrasher in Charles Kickham's famous novel Knock na Gall. When I was a child myself, one of the books you would find in houses all over Ireland was Knock na Gall. But the motto, for the sake of the little village, so perfectly captures your ethos and your sense of community and pride. I think you've made remarkable progress since first entering in 1991, and have held the title of Ireland's tidiest village for 3 consecutive years in a row from 2006 to 2008. That's why I've paid tribute as well to your previous chiefs. But another great cause for celebration is that you have had the distinction of winning a gold medal in the European Entente Floreal competition, which is there to promote a greener and pleasant environment, socially and culturally, both for the people in Wintanahoycha and also for visitors. I just so want to say how all of this is such an integrated way of promoting green tourism, responsible tourism, where people will come with a whisper rather than a roar and leave places better than the time when they came. It is also, of course, in the tourist industry, the first of what a wonderful source of employment and awareness of sustainability. I think that it is, for all of it, the eagle mosaic that has been crafted by the local youth club, the treasure trail, the information boards, the book exchange that I've referred to, your hitching post, and all of this, very, very important. Now, the Tidy Towns competition is celebrating 60 years this year. It's a great year to have received your reward. And I think I want to say to you, enjoy every bit of it. You are an inspiring role model for communities and all over Ireland. Treslim Leverage. August Mark finally. One of my colleagues one time in the past used to say finally and in conclusion, which was the last half an hour of his speech. Well, I am finishing. But before doing so, I want to thank all the members of the Birdhill's Tidy Towns Committee Chairman Dennis Fly, Tipperary County Council and the sponsor is Arish Milabuikas Osat Firkin Fawcett Arish of Romanian Society. And again, thanks for the very warm, wonderful welcome you've given to Sabina and I. Enjoy all of your day.
Thank you very much, President Higgins, for those insightful and complimentary words. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker has been at the heart of Birdhill Tidy Town's efforts and activities for the past 26 years. His contributions and commitment are well known to everyone in our village. And earlier this year, his tireless efforts and community-minded spirit was further recognised when he was honoured with the Tipperary Person of the Year award. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite the chairperson of Birdhill Tidy Towns Committee, Dennis Floyd, to speak.
Uachtaráin agus a bhenig í gíon, a chathaoirligh an Coracúnta, a íonna speisialta, a cuairteoirí agus a Card go Léir. Today is a wonderful day for Birdhill, a day when the little village, as epitomised by Kickham, as referred to by the Uachtaráin, takes centre stage and stands proud. We are honoured to welcome the nation's first citizen to our community. Táid fíormhuíochtaíocht a Uachtaráin agus a bhenig í gíon, as teacht chun a bheith linn inniuh, agus de bhar na focail inspiráideacha a leabhar tú linn. Buin tanmh as do cuairt anseo, agus tá súla goin go mbeidh tú ar eis arís linn gan bhuiine. I also want to welcome all of you people to Birdhill, especially those who have travelled to be with us today. We hope you enjoy your visit. Birdhill, as I'm sure you have seen at this stage, is a small village. Small, but big in spirit, where a supportive community sustains our activities and our inclusive ethos ensures a welcome for all. But today is not just about the village, it's about our community. We are proud of our village and of our community. We are proud of our heritage, so wonderfully represented here on the mural of Oisín behind me. We have a rich culture, as illustrated by the brilliant young musicians that we've heard earlier. The wearers of the local and the parish jersey represent the pride of place and the sense of identity which motivates the activity and the involvement of so many people in our community. We appreciate the natural environment which we have, the environment that we have inherited and which we endeavour to preserve and enhance for future generations. That beautiful environment is best exemplified in this community park here, which offers a variety of attractions, natural, historical, recreational and educational for young and old. We try to cultivate good environmental habits and implement best practice towards a more sustainable community. My hope is that we can continue to engage all members of our community in a variety of activities, and long may the little village be a beacon of what is best in community life and a symbol of excellence for all to follow. Arish, Farim Falter of Cork go Canuckan and Aideen, Winnie Gitanov, as in Gort, Mila Buikas, Agus Bannock.
Thank you, Dennis. I would now like to invite two past Tidy Towns Committee Presidents, Mary Ryan and Michael Kelly, to present gifts on behalf of the community to President Higgins and his wife Sabina. The gifts will be a souvenir and reminder of your visit here today. The placemats depict images of important landmarks in Birdhill, and the CD gives an account of our history and showcases our community's cultural activities. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you, Mary and Michael. I would now like to invite President Higgins to unveil the plaque in commemoration of our national win in the Super Value Tidy Towns Competition 2017.